Well, hello lovely humans, welcome back to my channel. I have waited so many months to do this project and it finally happened. An almost 8-foot faux magnolia tree, DIY for $120. Well, if you don't count the murder victim. Which sounds like a ton of money, but in comparison to other faux trees out there, it's really, really not. So without further ado, let's just jump right on into it. And here is the victim. A once beautiful fiddle leaf fig that I somehow brutally murdered. But I held on to it mostly because I forgot that it existed, and then later on realized that I could do the DIY tree hack with an actual tree instead. Especially with the base filled with roots and soil, it meant that I didn't have to concrete it in, which would make it obscenely heavy. Not that there's anything wrong with that with the other DIYs, but you know, when in Rome, make lemonade. Look at these delicious, delicious rich leaves from Hobby Lobby. In addition to that, I had needle nose pliers and a drill handy with the smallest bit I could find. Don't ask me what size it is. I don't know. First part of the DIY is simply disassembling the leaves from the larger stalk itself. I had considered keeping the stalk and like trying to attach them that way, but that would have been so expensive. So instead I just pulled off the stems from the main branch. So I would have a trio of leaves on one stem. I just am so smitten with that gold underside. I can't even begin to tell you right now. Not to mention there's a little bit of pliability because they're all on wires, so I can turn and twist and bend the leaves if I wanted to. Now I just need to repeat this about 1,000 times. Grabbing my needle nose pliers, I use the cutting portion of it and gently cut through only the plastic. So I did about 3 or 4 cuts all the way around, and then I was able to twist off the base of the stem to expose the wires that are underneath. So I start pre-drilling the hole and then pivot the drill bit to angle downwards, so that's how the stem would come out of the branch. And obviously here the wire is way too long, so I do pull that out and trim it down, but it gives you the perfect view kind of the angle at within which I drilled. I had this gorgeous vision in my head. I knew I could pull it off, but it was gonna take me a hot minute. Okay, a couple things to keep in mind about the wood itself. One, how dry is it? Because if it's super dry, it could crack really, really easily. That's why I think starting off your drill super, super slow for that pre-drill hole is of the utmost importance, because wood, especially dry wood, can crack very easily. So starting off your drill bit really nice and slow ensures that you will not be splitting your tree in half unintentionally. Another thing to keep in mind is make sure that your fingers are not on the opposite side of your drill bit. Okay, so especially if you're going at an angle, try to envision where the drill bit may come out from the other side if you're drilling all the way through, if your branches are as thin as mine are, to be sure that you are not pre-drilling the pad of a finger as well, okay? Back here. Okay. It's happening. Okay. At this rate, it's just repetition, over and over and over and over and over. In my mind, I knew this would be an easy project. I had no idea how long it would take me. I also began to realize that I did not want to do all these branches. So I grabbed my husband's some sort of Japanese style saw, I don't know, and he told me afterwards that I was using the wrong part, and it was really stressful, and leaves were falling out, so I called in reinforcements. And apparently, I was just going too fast. But not fast enough for this video. So with the additional branches gone, I got back to work. We have 8-foot ceilings in this space, so I'm telling you, this is like a 7.5-foot tall tree. And the cost of artificial magnolia trees at this height, or anywhere near this height, is astronomical. I had initially anticipated using 6 bunches for the tree, which, when you get them 50% off from Hobby Lobby, would be $60. And then hello. I had a feeling this might happen. I need more. I probably have, I don't know, 15 stems left in front of me, and a whole branch left to do, so I think I'm going to actually end up getting at least another, I don't know. We'll see how many. Oh my gosh, what if they don't have any? My dog just laid on the tripod. So as one does, I set up aside the project and forgot about it for a month. I ended up purchasing 10 more bunches, but only ended up using 6 of those. This is where things got a little dicey. Trying to drill leaves, or trying to drill branches in the middle of the tree because I wanted to look as realistic as possible, and obviously the leaves are going to grow 360 around it. So I had to get a little bit creative on how to get my head up in there without knocking a bunch of the leaves out. And finally, after a literal month of staring at this beauty unfinished, here she is. Now, knowing me, I might go through and tinker a little bit, adding a stem or removing a stem here or there to fill it out or change the shape. But all things considered, I am absolutely smitten. I am so, this project has lived in my brain for so long, ever since I murdered this tree. So to see it come to fruition, to see it look like this, oh, I now need one in every single room. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room. I didn't glue any of them in. I didn't do it. I didn't want to, okay? Eventually, I will probably go back through and do something like that. But since the project had taken so long at this point, I decided to, you know what, let's just get this thing posted. You guys know how glue works, right? I actually just placed her here for like a little photo moment, but now I'm kind of obsessed with the way that she looks against this mostly finished board and batten wall. I want one of this tree in every single room. I can't help it. What do you guys think? I know the olive tree fad is like all the rage right now. I'm aware, but I'm a magnolia leaf girl. Like those are two of my, that rich green and that gold are two of my favorite colors, and I am going to have to be fighting myself to not put one in every single room because that may just be a little bit overkill. Would it be overkill? No. Maybe. So if you like this DIY, be sure to hit that thumbs up down there. Let me know, and subscribe to this channel for more DIYs. Lots of vlogs, lots of baby animals. We have baby goats coming, okay? In a matter of weeks. So be sure to be subscribed so you don't miss it. And until next week, bye guys.